Hello and welcome to Candlepins for Cancer, live from Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts, raising money for bowlers and their families in the fight against the costs of the disease. Donate or take part by going to candlepins4cancer.com as you see it on your screen. Introducing the stars for our semifinal stepladder match. Our previous two-time winner with a qualifying score of 598, Keith Beaupre, and our number 2 seed with a qualifying score of 611, Jon Winchell. And now your host, Paul Grant.
Thanks, Greg. Welcome to those, the WN Sports Television Network and Candlepin Bowling Network. Please donate to Candlepins for Cancer at candlepins4 at cancer.com. Jon Winchell, veteran bowler, Hall of Fame eligible. Good to see you here in the ladder is the 2 seed.
Eligible is nice, but it takes a lot to get in. We'll see what happens. Someone's going to have to gather stats because I don't have most of them. But, yeah. It's a pleasure to bowl Keith again. Second time going around in this event. So, different house. We'll see if we get different results because he beat me last time.
Talk to your 2 sons. They're going with the ladder in bowling. Are they going to be better than you someday?
No. No.
I don't think they heard you.
No.
Okay. Good luck today, Jon.
Thanks, Paul.
I love it. It keeps it loose. Keith, struggling the third string the first 2 matches. You've won as the 5th seed. Now you're in for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to keep what I was doing going. I mean, I don't know what that 3rd string was. I think, like I said, got it.
Jon says keep it up.
I mean,
Jon wants it for all 3 strings.
Yeah, I really hope not. I mean, who knows? This is my 3rd set, so anything goes in this uncharted territory.
You
so.
threw a 457 in Portsmouth, a much fast house a couple of years ago against him. Now you're wearing the Candlepins for Cancer shirt, and you're 2-0.
Yeah. If that's what you think it is, Paul, I'll go with you.
It certainly is. Of course it is.
Of course. Why not, right?
All right. Good luck today. Greg.
Thanks so much. Welcome to everyone watching on Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network. My name is Greg Gouillart. We're here at Riverwalk Lanes. And if you're new to Candlepin Bowling, a very special welcome to you. It plays the same as big ball bowling, except you get 3 small balls rather than 2 every frame. And in Candlepin alone, any pins dropped on the plate stay on the plate and can be used as live wood. Keith Beaupre is ready to go on lane 6, so are we. And here on the call is Paul Grant.
Thank you, Greg. Great job as always. Great to be with you again. Yes, Keith Beaupre. What a bomb that was. Gets 8. 4 left, 8 right. First of 3 strings. 3-string total pinfall for the rights to take on number 1 seed Korey Packard next. Later on the WON Sports Television Network. Beaupre for a spare. Strong start again. He likes marks to start the match.
2-pinner there, the 4 and 8. Strikes are rare. It's a game of spares in Candlepin, so that's pretty good going there.
121 league bowler. Had a 151 last match. And hung on for dear life to beat Justin Lyonnais, JT. Beaupre in the bonus. Nice ball. 8, 9, maybe 10. The 5 in the rocking chair.
And
won't
the
fall.
wood. And the wood.
The wood gets there too late. 18 through 1 in the first of 3. Good start, and wood to help.
Broke down on I-95 before it got there.
Sooner or later he'll break down and join AAA. Spare! 28 in the ball through 2. I love that commercial. Sooner or later he'll break down and join AAA.
2 pinners. You see that +8 by Beaupre's name. That means he's 8 over a 10 a box pace, basically. So marks make it go up, leaving pins on the plate makes it go down. Filling marks makes it go up specifically.
Jon Winchell, one of the 3rd string in the first. Beaupre 8 more. Spare 8. Spare 8. Instant replay. 36 through 2.
Press the replay button. What?
Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. What a place to bowl. 8 vintage wooden lanes. Great owner Mark Ritchie. The world record for 3 strings at 519. And a great teacher of many bowlers over the years. If you want lessons, you want to learn how to bowl, come here to Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. on High Street. He'll set you straight. For 3 in a row. He got it. The ball. It's the 10 for bonus money. $50. 3rd time he's done that in the ladder series. 46 in the ball through 3. Sizzling start for the Tsunami. Crossing over 7 more. How dare he not get an 8? 3, 6, 9 behind the 3. 50. Make it 46. That's not 53, right?
Yeah,
53 through 3.
Chance for another side saddle. Triangles are trickier.
For another $50 additional bonus money. Missed left that time.
Not the idea there, and he knows that, of course. That's just a miss, but he wants to get on the 3-6 and hope for a ball deflection or pin action to go into the 9.
He likes $50 bills. There's a picture of Grant on it. That's why. I can't blame him. They want a Franklin 100. A 9. The super pin survives. His only pin on the deck so far. 62 through 4.
Get rid of pennies, circulate gold dollar coins like other countries. Just do it that way. That is as political as I get on a bowling broadcast.
The check is in the mail. Kids don't even know what checks are nowadays. It's funny. What's the checking account?
You can use EFT.
Beaupre head pin it again. Slides 8. Wood slides between the 3 and the 6.
To all my clients on my day job, we strongly prefer the method. Anyway.
He only likes to split, it seems like, in the 3rd string.
Yep, now he's just getting 2-pinner, 2-pinner, 2-pinner.
Beaupre for another one. He got it off the wall! 72 in a ball through 5. Who is this guy? The number 2 seed, Jon Winchell, out of Exeter Lane, Shooter Sports Club, Exeter, New Hampshire. Out of Brentwood, New Hampshire.
Well, bad news, John. Unfortunately, Beaupre is having the first string he's been having before. So 72 in a ball to start out. And now Jon Winchell from the well-chronicled Exeter Lanes.
Tremendous pinner. Slow, deliberate style. Very measured. Right in the pocket. Rocket and rolling strike! Bermuda Triangle dissipates. 10+2 to start his match. Crazy start here at Riverwalk.
I can't top that call. That was fantastic. That's basically what happened. Just all the pins. Triangle 2, basically. 2, 4, and 5 all crumble.
On the bonus, crossing over 7. 3-5-9, playing hide and seek behind the 3. 3-5-9 on a strike on lane 6. Over a big 20. He missed the object pin. Leads up the 3 and the 9. 8 on the fill. 18 through 1. That ties him box to box, but Beaupre has the lead now. And John chasing 72 plus 1.5. Nine, 27 through 2. Both off to terrific starts. Melissa Ritchie's in the house also.
Co-owner.
Sent some house records. Some of the bowling centers across states. Winchell splitting 3 and 2. 3rd box, 1st string. King of the River every Sunday morning during the regular bowling season. 9:30, $35 entry fee plus side pulls. 100% handicap. Anybody can bowl. King of the River every Sunday during the regular bowling season at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. High-low jackpot when you qualify as well. 2-6-10 for Winchell. Look at the short 2, and does for a 9.
In fairness to the comment on chat, I only put last names on stream. Jon Winchell is spelled without an H, Jon Winchell. I want to make sure we get names absolutely correct. Mr. Scott Nichols is John Cena Farewell Tour 2025 WWE Royal Rumble. That's a heck of a username. That was me wondering. I'm glad the audio quality is coming through.
Have a scratchy throat at times today. It's nagging cold, trying to get away.
Nah, I don't think
Still
it's
hanging around.
I still kind of have some of a bug from Worlds. That took place in November at Leda Lanes, and I'm still kind of like not 100%.
Ever since I got the COVID shots, I've had nagging colds like 10 times a year, 12 times a year, it seems like. It's crazy. Winchell, nice shot. 2 full on the head pin. Tough break.
Consult your doctor for the latest medical advice. 3 and 1 here.
For a $5,000 down payment. Copay.
Restrictions may apply. Not everyone qualifies.
Nice 10 for Winchell. 46 through 4 on Candlepin Bowling Network on the WON Sports Television Network. Thanks to Jonathan Rios. Put us across 37 television markets across the country.
And it's true that not everyone qualifies. As I allude to in the intros, that everyone rolls a 5-string qualifier to make it on the show. The top 5 made it, and Jon Winchell with the second best of the roll-off scores.
On the crossover, 9. 3-pin holds up. Wood hopes he rolls away. Does. Better standing. Mark the cut at the 16. Right on, spare. 72-56, each on bonus balls. Halfway through the first of 3. Let's pause. 7.9 seconds for station ID from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
Hi, I'm Greg Gouillart. This is Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube, and the WON Sports Network, also with YouTube presence. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button you see if you're logged into YouTube or on Facebook. And please like and follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube so that you're always in the know about the latest Candlepin content.
$600 to run up in this match, plus bonus money. Keith is third match today. All separate matches on the WN Sports Network later on. Going right, force from the post. 77.5. And a 78.5 in that first match against Justin Cocchi. The 30-pin win.
The guy with the Bruins towel gets the Ray Bork.
Tell you, it's the Candlepin for Cancer shirt. Good bid, won't go. 4-7-10. Try to get the short two.
Bad luck. It hit off the sidewall, but never made it to the back row, so this will be trickier to pin.
His 194 high single is the Riverwalk Lanes roll-off since Mark Ritchie took over in 2013 with Melissa Ritchie. Brian Fuller Jr. owns the old Lafayette Lanes record here at 224. Beaupre in 8, 85 through 6 in the first of 3. A sport for any age. It's unbelievable. Candlepin bowling, get the word out. People in the 90s and 100s bowl Candlepin bowling. Nothing like it. A unique experience for anyone. Right above the WN Sports banner in lane 5. Keith Beaupre, the Tsunami. Drills 7. Wobbling 4 to the left of the 2. 10 right corner. Time to give it a ride.
This time a cut shot doesn't even have the plank at the destination in front of the 10 pin, so it'll be trickier to get the 2 and the 10 to connect.
High triple is 461. What a shot, almost.
And if the plank was there, that probably goes.
High 5, 714. It's out of Webster Timberlanes, Abington, Mass. Home of the chocolate chip cookie pizza, a must-have. And Lakeside Lanes, Tim Lipke's Hall of Fame house, Manchester, New Hampshire. Beaupre at 10, 95 through 7.
JT was referencing coming from the Abington area. And, sorry, I had a thought and I lost it. Beg your pardon.
I do it all the time. I go to the Bahamas all the time. I when you call it striking, it's a $10.
I love the British expression, sorry, I was miles away.
What? What? Brilliant, brilliant. I'm like, wow, what a shot for a spirit. It's a 10, Paul. I'm like, oh.
Your accent is rubbish.
I snoozed for a second there. So I go to the Bahamas in my mind. Easy to do when you're on 3.5, 4 hours sleep. Again.
Did get an early start. First match today was at 10 a.m. local time.
Beaupre clangs the pocket, 5 and a 7. We're in Honolulu, Hawaii on WN Sports Television Network.
We literally are miles away.
Beaupre picks it up. In the Century Club through 8 boxes, 5 over. Jon Winchell, 56 in the ball through 5 up next as the 2 seed. The 5th seed, Keith Beaupre, trying to climb the ladder. Scott Lamprey did it a couple of years ago. Won over $2,700. $2,000 first place prize.
Mario Johnson came close.
Yep, in Scarborough, she was the number 5 seed. Lost to Amanda Carroll in the finals.
First of 2 Amanda Carroll victories. Central Park Lanes being the most recent one.
And Amanda was in the finals with Justin Scally. They went up to Madison River and John Blaze, the mixed stepladder at Sanford, Maine. Bolorama. Beaupre off target there, 2-6-10. Slowing down just a bit.
And Amanda Carroll is also the only person who has made an only woman who has made an open ladder.
Played Jeff Surratt as a 4 seed in a 4-5 matchup. Ooh, season 1 in the alley chat. Beaupre a 7, 112 through 9. At a 77.5. Trying to finish strong. And the crossover flops down the king. Getting frustrated. 6 middle, 9 left, 10 right. 45% chance to convert. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. .714 high 5. He got it. Spare in the 10th. 122 in the ball. What's the F marks here, Greg, so far, please?
That is 5 spares in this string.
No strikes for a change.
4 marks is normal, 5 marks above average.
On the bonus, crossing over 9. Nice finish, 131 for the Tsunami, Keith Beaupre.
That's confirmed on the official score as well, 131.
Jon Winchell, 56 in the ball through 5. Mark Ritchie, the owner here, co-owner with Melissa Ritchie. Again, I can't say it enough. If you want to learn how to bowl, be mentally tough, he is your man. They teach bowlers how to bowl, how to pin, how to keep your attitude really straight during tough boxes, tough matches. Highly recommend coming here to Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Pick up a Candlepin gift card for just $25. Lets you bowl up to an hour, up to 5 people a lane, shoes included, or just for practice. Jon Winchell on the bonus. Going left for 7, 1-3 in the 7, 63 half, puts down 15, or actually 14 box to box. Jason, 131, $25 for a string, 1 a tied, and bonus money for each bowler. Great shot, won't carry to the 7. Need a couple of marks to win the string, maybe 3. And Keith has won 5 or tied 5 of 6 so far today. Hung on for dear life to win that last match against Justin Lyonnais, JT, by 13. He's up 46 going in that last string. That's why he never give up. JT did that. Missed some shots he normally makes. But he was right there.
Yeah, it was illness from a couple of weeks ago, so
It didn't help.
even though I think he's feeling better recently, I may still have thrown him off his rhythm. So it's also good that it's temporary.
That's right, Greg. John, 10, 73 through 6. 1, 3, 6, 10 for Western Right. Donations via Venmo at Candlepins number 4, Canson.com. Candlepins with a 4, Canson.com. Any amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for your generosity in advance. Winchell missed number 1.
I mentioned Winchell out of the well-chronicled Exeter Lanes. That is an intentional pun. Exeter Lanes and Rob Ficarra Sr.'s ownership recently featured on the WMUR flagship show, Chronicle.
Korey Packard just entered the house, the number 1 seed. Let's win this match for $1,500 first place prize. Winchell another 10, 83 through 7 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Over 1,700 videos, semi-pro to pro action, something for everyone. Please subscribe free to Candlepin Bowling Network in high definition on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook as well. Winchell tickles the pocket, check mark. 5 middle, 2, 4, 7 left of the 5. John bowls for the always competitive Hingham team. Friday Night Pro League.
A lot of overlap with Maria's subs and men's worlds as well.
For a spare. He got it! 93 in the ball through 8. Late in the first. 2 strings to go before the finals.
So you see that plus 13 there. If Winchell fills well, cuts this to 2, maybe 1 mark, depending.
.51-year-old Jon Winchell, lane 5. Crossing over 9. Same place takes it the king, the 5. 102 through 8. Can still win the string. Greg's in a giddy mood today. For a spare. He missed it. If only get 1 ball back per match. Mulligan. Wouldn't that be something? Not the way it goes, unfortunately.
Just another format, I suppose.
And that's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Is ever a good time for that, Greg?
Nah.
Gee, thanks. You know who your friends are. 112 through 9.
If it wasn't so much strain on the pin setter machinery, I would propose an alternative where you're allowed to just re-rack a split if you hit the head pin and don't like what you get. Trying to get a strike is easier than trying to get a spread eagle.
Nice ball for a strike, almost. Same thing, the 5. Piece of wood to help this time. A 19 box to tie the string and $25 in bonus money.
I also thought of a variant of pass or play where if you hit the head pin, you can decide if you want to shoot at it. If you miss the head pin, your opponent decides. But you still have to bowl 10 boxes each. It's the whole thing.
Easy shot, easy spare. 122 in the ball. 9 to tie, 10 to win the first.
And there you go. A couple of marks like that. Has to be filled, but if it is, we've got ourselves a close string.
$100 of bonus money for 3 marks in a row in the same string. $50 of bonus money for 3 marks in a row. $100 for a perfect string, 10 spares and strikes. $100 for a 400 series. On the bonus, he gets 8. 9, we tie. 131, 131, 25 for him, 25 for the other. Even Steven, 1 down, 2 to go.
Isn't it better when things aren't zero-sum? I love that. 131 apiece, and we'll get started with string number 2 here at Riverwalk Lanes in just a moment. We'll be back in a jiffy. Folks, this will be a slightly longer break than usual, just a few minutes, but we will be right back. And welcome back. String number 2 about to get underway here at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. This is Candlepins for Cancer on Candlepin Bowling Network at WON Sports. My name is Greg Gouillart, and I'm alongside Paul Grant on the call. And here is Keith Beaupre on lane number 5.
131 through 1 in the first of 3 completed. Now our middle string.
Yep.
Keith Beaupre in lane 5 starts off.
Oh, not so fast, actually. We got a lob line judge we got to get in place here. So while our very busy owner and proprietor here at Riverwalk Lanes scurries back to his post here. 131, 5 marks for Keith Beaupre in that last string, 4 marks for Jon Winchell, including a strike. And Winchell also only left 2 pins standing in the 6 boxes where he did not mark. 2 pins in those 6. So there we go.
John with a pepperoni pizza, keeping energized here, keeping score. Beaupre going left that time. It's a wild shot, gets 4. I think the pizza smell will get to Keith. Fiance Bev D'Amico here in the house. Always does a great job helping out behind the scenes.
I think most bowlers are better at blocking out the stimuli, at least.
Good try, almost.
Where's that going?
It got to the 10 barely. Good recovery.
Had a chance.
Middle string underway. What a great place to bowl. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Keith at 10 to start the second of 3. The Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Network position round this Friday night at time of this live broadcast. February 14th, Valentine's night, 7:30 on YouTube. Candlepin Network. Bob Lee joins me at Central Park Lanes. Extra number 2 at number 1, defending champions, Central 3. That's a lob warning. It's a warning. It's a lob. They get one warning. That 10-foot line must go before. The ball must bounce before that.
I like that yellow card system. It's actually a similar, yellow and red cards are also given out for foot fouls in European 9-pin bowling, believe it or not.
Oh, what a try that was. Goal post.
You get one freebie and then the ball doesn't count.
No wood, no luck. Pick your favorite pin. For right-hander, typically they go for the 7. But now they say they'll probably go for the 10. Like I said, case in point, whatever I say, do the opposite. 9, 19 through 2 in the second of 3.
It's really good that we have a lob line judge because it's very difficult to, what's wrong?
Candlepinsforcancer.com, a 501c3 charity. Donations via Venmo. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. You can write a check also. The address on the website, candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Every time I say that, something good happens most of the time. A 9 drop. Keep talking, Keith said. Oh, Candlepins for Cancer. Jon Winchell's like, stop it, Paul.
John's most recent TV appearance was actually on Candlepin Skins, also
Spare.
at WON Sports, and this time Candlepin Corner presentation. Candlepin Corner produces it, of course. WON Sports distributes it.
That's Corey, Lisi, Jordan, Britton, and others.
Anthony Leonardi doesn't get enough love for his work.
Greg Vellante. So they're free to subscribe. Candlepin Corner on YouTube, as well as Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube.
Chris
Tell your friends to
Waterman.
subscribe also. Yep.
Please tell me that's everyone.
We get the Pro Series doubles next Saturday on Candlepin Bowling Network at Leda Lanes, Nashville, New Hampshire. Beaupre drops the 5 behind the 1. 6 middle, 9 left, 10 right in that right corner triangle. 6 is the fill, 35 through 3 in the second of 3. Korey Packard, the number 1 seed in the finals next. Beaupre just missed by a smidge. Royalty fees, Greg.
Just a little bit.
You like karaoke, Greg? I think you get the voice for it.
Probably.
Don't sound so excited. Keep going for all 3. Gets 1 for an 8. 43 through 4. They tied the first. 131 apiece. Each got 25 in bonus money. Keith is racking up the money. He's tied twice today, but we're giving 25. We want to do 12.50. Just sounds lame. Beaupre slips on the ice, you could say. I'm telling you, it's like Boston Garden. There's ice below and there's parquet on top. Paul Simon's song, Slip Sliding Away, back in the 70s.
Off camera, he was touching the Candlepin painted pole over there. No, I don't think it's his.
Look at that shot, almost.
I think it was more his footwork than his wrist in that case, but not a pleasant feeling when what should be routine isn't suddenly.
Beaupre, the wood takes it for a 10,
Okay.
53 half. Did you ever play Twister growing up? You like Twister? Speaking of footwork?
Yeah, Twister could be very fun depending. 53 half, just the 1 mark. Good pinning, but Winchell, who tied that string, now could go ahead here.
Halfway through Keith's match. 53 through 5. Jon Winchell, the 2 seed here in Amesbury, Mass. at Riverwalk Lanes. Looking right. Bounces 7 somehow. 1, 2 in the 4. Not a bad leave. Got to be happy with that. Off the head pin. And just over 1 and 2 times he's convert. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Free to subscribe on YouTube. He just missed by a little bit. So I want to pay Greg the royalty fees. Saying that S word, smidge. Whoops. Still have confidence royalty fees. I said it.
Oh no, disaster.
Yeah, I bought you breakfast, so that I'm even with you, right? Winchell Oreo cookie for the first time today in the 3rd match. Likes the cream in the middle. Forgot the wafers on the outside. They make cakesters now. Oreo makes cakesters. It's like an Oreo cookie with cake. I haven't tried it though. It's too many calories, too much sugar. But sometimes when you're hungry, you want to eat those things. Never go shopping when you're hungry. 8-1 to start the second of 3. Up against a 53 half. They tied the first. Finds the pocket, takes down the 2, 4-7 opportunity. Woods to the right.
If I recall correctly, there's now Captain Crunch maple syrup. I think at some point we're just committing crimes against humanity. I think it's like blue as well. Ooh.
He missed that chance.
That's very stoic guy normally, but he called out on that one. He knew he missed a chance to hit the broadside of the wood.
Friendly fire for a 10. Don't hurt him, John. 18-2 in the second. John Rios, we apologize. I just got your message about your promos. Read one here from Greg in just a moment. We'll play a catch-up on these here. Third box, second string, Jon Winchell, veteran bowler, slide 7, 179, above the WN Sports banner. They also representing Candlepin Corner on YouTube as well, Leader Lane Skins. John knows all about that, as Greg alluded to earlier. The veteran bowler trying to pick it off, missed right, nothing showing there. 131 first string tie. $600 for the run-up in this match. $1,000 for the second place finish today. $1,500 for the first place winner, plus bonus money. John is 7-25 not the start he wants, but a mark away. Greg.
WON Television Network is happy to bring you a new horror movie showcase, bringing the best and the worst of horror movies from the past to the present. So come inside and discover what we have in store at WON Cemetery Cinema, hosted by the Mad Darbarian and Doc Dredd. Tune in Fridays at 8 p.m. on New York 48 WWON TV and watch for it across the WON Television Network.
Can you do that again?
No.
I want you to read it backwards. Funny.
5 pins here.
Gets 3 of the 5, 1 of the 9. Slow start for Jon Winchell.
At least it's not the 4 horsemen in the 8 pins, say. That would have been a little trickier.
A sport for any age. It's unbelievable. Get the word out. Candlepin bowling. Nothing like it. An experience like none other. A 9, 34-4. Approaching his halfway point of the match. 19 box to tie like he did to end the first. Beautiful shot. Splits. 10 won't fall right. 2-7-10. Winchell just missed a little bit again. I heard Greg's feeling, not saying smidge.
Jon Winchell currently has a 115 average from the Friday Night Pro League. Has appeared on multiple TV shows, including Channel 50 Stars and Strikes and the CN8 Candlepin Challenge show.
High single 190. He's done it 3 times in his career. The ball comes back for a ball return 10. A disappointing no mark, 44 half. The good news, he's only down 9 in the match after tying the first.
Yep, just a wild deflection off the sidewall to collect that pin out of nowhere from the ball. Once you hit a pin that's in fair territory on the plate simply, everything that happens afterwards is fair, does not matter. If you drop in the channel, though, or the ball leaves the contact with the lane and goes into the gutter, then everything that happens afterward does not count. And any pins that are dropped on balls 2 or 3 have to stay down. There's no re-spotting in Candlepin. Duck pin and 10 pin, you would.
How about 5 pin?
Yes, presumably there as well. Just pull the string and you got it.
Keith Beaupre, second half of the match. Here in the semifinals, 5 and the 7. Our third step ladder match today.
Beaupre comes up with a 9-pin lead right now, and Yeah, the strings are very normal in 5-pin bowling and said European 9-pin version, but in other versions like Texas 9-pin where you have to have the red pin in the middle, and then in candlepin, of course, where strings just hopelessly tangle with the live wood, you just can't do it.
Great bid there by Beaupre.
But having pin boys back there would be dangerous work, and I don't know. That
No
should
good
be
at
foul.
9.
Same thing. Good call, Mark. Mark Ritchie on the call there.
Korey Packard warming up on lane 2, trying with his second ladder.
In the absence of a referee, the bowlers make the call for themselves in the spirit of sportsmanship.
Fantastic final 3.
Call your own fouls, in other words.
Keith on lane 6 here in Amesbury, Mass. Crossing over. There goes the king, Greg. 7-10. A
Yeah.
lumberyard.
Interesting, and they're all almost parallel.
62 through 6, coming to the 7th box, second string.
Isn't this interesting? So you've got a left piece that's looking at the 7. All the rest is on the 10. What will he decide?
Can he spin it over? He does! 72 and a ball through 7 for the Tsunami, Keith Beaupre.
That's worth another look, I'd say. Let's see it now. So I think he does play at the junction of the wood, like you said. And yes, contacts both, including just the tip of the right pin, so to speak.
I want to see instant replay on the lemon drop. We haven't seen any today, though.
72 in a ball.
Keith going left for 6. 78 through 7 here in the second of 3. Great matchup here. 2 versus 5, the 5th seed. Trying to get to the finals. Wraps around the 3 and the 6. Trying to get to crazy 8s.
No tougher go of it here. Of course, 3 splits already in the string for Beaupre. 6 overall in the match to this point.
8, 8, 8. 8's a wild it is. 88 through 8 for Keith Beaupre. Jon Winchell 44 through 5. Overdue for a mark up next to wrap up the second. Keith beat Justin Cocchi by 30. Beat Justin Lyonnais, JT by 13. And JT almost came back from 46 down that last. 1, 2, 4 in the 10.
It's tough for Beaupre because he throws from right to left. He would rather have the 1-3 pocket up, but instead he's got the 1-2. So it's tougher to cut this than, say, the 1-3-6-7.
Beaupre, nice shot, spare. 98. 98 in the ball through 9. Great shot.
Why, yes, Caitlin, they did tie. Caitlin Zoltko, great pro bowler.
Yeah, we'll see her on Monday at 2 p.m. after the John Cadero Jeff Little 10:30 matinee match at Bubbles and Concord. Anthony Karen, veteran bowler, hosting at Putnam Street Lanes, Fitchburg, Mass. #1 seed Caitlin Zolko on the ACST Facebook page. January 10th, 2025 on the ACST Facebook page.
Spelled out, that's the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour on Facebook.
2, 5, 8. Wood in front. 7 is the fill. Front of the mark. Wow, the wood got in the way. Tough break. Can't believe it. The wood hurts you sometimes. Sometimes it helps you. Not that time. Trying to get to 115. Disappointing string by his standards. The third string's been his Achilles heels.
Ooh.
Early 2 matches, 8 and 113. Second string. 244 through 2. And Jon Winchell, who tied 131 apiece. Only 44 through 5. 5-10 gives 94.
So, yeah.
Realistically needs 3 marks to win the string.
Yeah, having a no-mark first half was tough, but and Beaupre got his 2 in that second half. That's a decent pace.
How's the pizza, Greg, by the way?
It's good. I haven't had a chance to chow down on it. Maybe at the next commercial.
I had a boost drink. That's all I've had today so far. Too nervous for these matches. Plus, did you have a Sky Bar yet? I'll give you a Sky Bar. Mark Ritchie's loving it. Melissa's like, where's my Sky Bar?
Maybe if they updated the branding somewhat, it would take part as a perfectly functional candy bar.
I think Bev D'Amico's mad at me. I didn't give her a Sky Bar. I only bought 2 today. Winchell tough leave here, 6-1. Great bid, 2 full, 2-4-7 to 10, 2 accurate.
It's a good second ball, just more work to be done.
Eight, 52 through 6, seeking his first mark of the second. Chasing a 113 after tying the first, 131 apiece. Korey Packard, the #1 seed, plays the winner of this match in the finals.
Could use a few more head pins here. If he does, he could get right back in this.
Excellent prize money yet today, and excellent bonus money as well. It's yours for the taking. It's theirs for the taking, I should say. Winchell flops 7, 3, 5, 6. Less than 1 and 2 they convert. Stats by CBN, Candlepin Bowling Network. Free to subscribe. For a spare. No. Oh. Nothing wrong with that shot.
Yep.
0 for 7.
That's the steadiness of Jon Winchell, runner-up in the first year of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, if I recall correctly.
He won 1 and lost 1.
Just like Nate Lees won our first ladder.
Nate Lees won the very first Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class A, a pro division back then. John 52 through 6. Correction, 62 through 7.
Grass and rolled leaf plum. She has not in a couple of years. But she would come down.
Winchell, another triangle, mirror side, 2, 4, 5. E. Plum from the Brady Bunch used to bowl here. He's come here a lot in the past.
Thanks, Eric, for sharing that.
Played Jan.
That's a very fun fact. But thank you for the modesty, I suppose, but not merited.
Has been here for a couple of years, we're told. Probably because of Marsha. And once again, robbed by the king.
Implying too far left on the object pin. Tough to say. No oil pattern, no mercy. Candlepin bowling.
John at 10, 72 through 8. Disappointing string, but still can win it. A couple big 20s. 1 string after this to wrap up the semifinals. A fantastic showdown for #1 Korey Packard and one of these two fine bowlers. Fun to watch. Both underperforming here in the second. You're not going to have good strings all the time. It's how you bounce back. Have to have resiliency in this game. A lot of mental toughness. Winchell, another triangle. This time it's the 4-7. 3 in a row of triangles.
It's his call to make, but I think the wood's too deep. We'll see. You can see I don't want to influence the bowler on this one. I'm trying to keep it as covert as possible.
No, once again, unbelievable. He's in the Bermuda triangle. Bermuda triangle, you could say. 3 triangles, no marks. Unbelievable. And he hit the object perfectly all 3 times, I thought. Wow.
So,
welcome to Candlepin Bowling.
The pins are just expert trolls. They're saying like, "Oh no, you didn't have the angle quite right. You were just a little too full on the object." Or
good pitting as usual. 10, 82 through 9. A big 20 cuts it to 11, going to the final string.
Though actually, I should have checked which direction the front pin went. That's really the key on whether the front pin of those triangles are hit too full or too thin.
One more thing says a feel a strike is coming. Like that name on the channel watching. Not again. 4 in a row, and Mark Ritchie just laughs.
All right. I think Winchell's going to use his one time here. Poker players know what I'm talking about.
I think he wants to phone a friend how to get this to fall. Hey, he got it! Raise the flag! If you don't succeed, try again.
Let's immortalize this moment. Yeah.
Look at his expression. That's priceless.
92 in a ball. It's a key mark too. Brings this match closer.
Trying to finish strong. Crossing over 7. 99 second string. Keith Beaupre 113.99. It's a 14-pin lead going to the final string from Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Candlepins for Cancer on WON Sports and Candlepin Bowling Network. Back with our final string in just a moment.
We'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. This is string number 3. Take a look at the full scores here. 14-pin advantage for Keith Beaupre going into string 3 here at Riverwalk Lanes. Candlepins for Cancer. I'm Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant.
Keith Beaupre starts the final string. He struggled the first 2 matches today.
Yeah.
105 and 87, those final strings today. And fortunate to be here in the semifinals against number 2 seed Jon Winchell, the 5th seed. Leads by 14, tie in the first. Winning by 14 in the second. Great bid, 9 in the 10. And that was a triangle plus a Winchell shot. Keith a 9 to start the final string. All right, take my right foot off. That shoe somehow is killing my foot today.
We make no illusions about the fact that we film all these episodes on the same day, so while on WON it'll be broadcast across multiple weeks and multiple episodes, this is Keith's 7th, 8th, and 9th strings that you're watching on this episode.
Breaks with the eagle, 3 right, 2, 4, 7 left, final string, second box.
Remember, the reason Beaupre's 3rd string last match was so below
It's 7
average
splits.
for him. Yeah, all the splits. Exactly right.
Tough shot. Still is. Same spot. $600 for the run-up in this match. Plus bonus money. Keith has stacked up the bonus money today. tremendously. 25 more for winning that string. He's won all but one string today. Tied 2 of them. Still get 25 for a tie. A pair of 9s to start the third and final string. Overtime is 2 box roll-up if they tie after 3, like they did after 1.
If you want to go back a bit in time, an old show called Classic Candlepins was filmed out of here, a Riverwalk Lanes production.
Some guy named Mark Ritchie.
Yep. And someone named Keith Beaupre was on the show, I believe.
Beaupre, no split for a change in the third string. 2-4-7. Mark, the official lob line judge and referee. Chilling on by lane 8.
He knows where the best seat in the house is. He'd better.
We'll talk to Mark in the final string at the final interview for the winner today. Give him some kudos. Great teacher of the game.
Yeah, I'd love to get him in the last post-game interview.
We did last time with the ladies. Top 5. Beaupre. Wow. It's like, here we go again.
So it contacted the 4-pin skinny, so that was, again, the pin's fickle opinion on how that ball went.
Beaupre a 10, 28 through 3 in string number 3.
So we have to now turn to the pinning. How is that being affected here? I mean, Beaupre's lost 2 in the first 3 boxes he's rolled here, but going into the string, he only left 2 more standing than Winchell. So really, of all his advantage, he's not losing that much of it to pinning.
Beaupre slams the pocket. 9. 10-pin holds up. He has no strikes in this match, believe it or not.
Yep, Winchell has the only one.
8 spares.
Keith Bowles with the Team Metro Bowl in the Friday Night Pro League. I finally remember the thought from ages ago. Up in Peabody, Mass.
Missed it.
Do not say Peabody. Peabody.
How about Swampscott? Swampscott. They say Swampscott. Worcester. Worcester. That's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third for a 10. 38 through 4 on Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network.
I pronounced Haverhill wrong on a Hard Rock stage in Massachusetts.
Haverhill. Haverhill.
Haverhill. Home of Academy Lanes presently and formerly Pilgrim Lanes, where a number of live Candlepin shows on Channel 5 were.
Beaupre. Jon Winchell throw the shot. He wants John to show the shot here for him, I think.
And again, it's another head-pin perfect half for Keith.
Triangle City here in Amesbury, Mass. This match. John had 4 in a row last string, maybe 5.
All right, so remember what we said. Watch the front pin. How is that angle truly?
2 middle, 4 left, 5 right. Can he kick it up for a spare? He does, up the wall.
Oh, that was.
It's a strange look at his face, like what?
It was a wall shot.
He wasn't expected to go.
It was a wall shot. He hit it off the wall. It was actually too thin on the 2-pin, again, in the pin's fickle opinion.
48 half plus 1.
And there you go.
Sorry, Greg. Jon Winchell starts the final string, only down 14 in the match. 3 marks. We got a tie game pretty much, virtually. Korey Packard here waiting, the winner of this match, for a top prize of $1,500. $1,000 the run-up in the finals, plus bonus money. And Korey knows how to win. 3-time world champion. Winchell, no triangle again, 8.
Including this year.
Starting his final string is the 2 seed.
We call it Men's Worlds ICC. It's all the same. You can watch the most recent edition on Candlepin Bowling Network.
So it fundamentally sound, but missed left that time on the object pin, the 4. Two pinners look simple. They don't go as much as you think. Just barely over 50%. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network.
Just more further proof that the small ball does not make it easier.
9 through 1.
It makes it more accessible. Isn't that great? One change makes the game accessible to more people and yet more difficult to succeed at.
Will Gaunt from Baytown, Texas, 35 miles east of Houston, Texas, came down from Riverwalk for a weekend for roll-offs, and he loved it. And he knows how tough it is, but he had a good time. He got his first taste of lemon drops in 3 strikes. Paid $14 for Candlepins for Cancer on lemon drops, and bought a Candlepins for Cancer shirt. Had a great time, loved it. So he can't wait to do it again. So thank you, Will Gaunt, with 2 T's from Baytown, Texas. Howdy. I didn't see him do a Texas 2-step in the lane, though. 2-4-7, the 8 behind the 2 for Winchell. Tough shot. He made it anyway! How about that one? 19 the ball through 2. What a battle. What a match.
Good shot there. I think the ball's getting released a little bit at the foul line, which is the thing I teased Korey Packard for in a previous episode, but it's getting there. It's not taking too much off the ball and thus allowing him to convert that spare.
51-year-old Jon Winchell on the spare. 2 perfect. Spread eagle. Unbelievable. 4. 23 through 2. Talk about perfection. Tough break. 3-6-10 right. 2-4-7 on the left. 1% for Class A bowlers without wood. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Oh, just missed. Barely in the 2. Now get the sure 3.
It's an important third ball.
2 marks would help. Next 2 boxes. Odds a pin for a tough 7. 30 through 3 with the mark. Keith's on a spare in the 5th box. 48 in the ball. John needs a mark to keep pace. 2 to keep pace in the string, I should say. Down 14 after 2. They tied the first, 131 apiece. Keith won the second, 113.99. Winchell finds the pocket. 3-pin this time, not a triangle, 2-4-7.
So a couple more marks here, and Winchell gets right back into this. Mind you, Beaupre has the open mark in 5.
Winchell for a spare. He missed it. Ken Altericio asked, where am I going back to Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine? Came back for the 7. Well, we're supposed to do an adult youth tournament, but it conflicted with another big event that same day in the kids program in Augusta, Maine, so it got postponed to a future date. So I'm not sure when I'm going back to the Big 20. I love going there. Mike Walker's house. So stay tuned, Kat. Hopefully sooner than later. Maybe during the spring or summer, a 9-pin or a best box tournament. We'll see.
By the way, yes, that 7-pin was fair indeed because Winchell hit fair wood on the plate. Everything that happens after then is fair as well.
9 for Winchell, 39 through 4 up against a spare here in the 5th. Big 20's got a lot of checks from Candlepins for Cancer. A lot of bowlers. They've donated tons of money.
The official rulebook is written by the International Candlepin Bowling Association.
Winchell, parallel time. Great TV show, Dark Shadows, but a lousy lead for the bowler. Hardly goes. Saw it go once this week, actually.
There was a call out for the wood to catch, but unfortunately it didn't. Otherwise it could have turned and given John more of a chance at this.
A Class D bowler made it yesterday, I believe, this shot. And Winchell, good try, won't go, and he's down double digits heading into the final half of the match.
I distinctly remember Cole Fry making this shot by going even further outside. Mind you, it was the 5, 6, 9, 10 in that case, and he played on the 6-10 all the way outside to make it.
Cole Fry, a very upstart bowler in Maine, going really well. Won the Maine State Open Championship 10-stringer last year against Chris Merrill on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Winchell a 10, 49.5. 5 blocks to go. Let's get an update from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart and a 10.2-second station ID break.
Okay, so 1 pin up for Winchell. I got to do everything around here. Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button if you are logged in. Greatly appreciate it. Helps get the word out about our episodes and the charity as well, Candlepins for Cancer. Yeah, Cole Fry went over 400 in the final of the Worlds, of course. There was also, he's got a spare. That's correct. And, yeah, Fry had a 400. Jeremy Seaholm went north of 170 in the first string, if I recall.
172 in the Worlds.
172.
He was dynamite.
And Academy Lane's Worlds team never looks back.
Check mark. 5 middle. 3, 6, 10 to the right of the king. Keith Beaupre, the Tsunami. Perhaps 5 blocks away from going to the finals. Jon Winchell has other ideas. He slips. Stay in the line. Leads up the king. Good effort. Nine.
Yep.
So 6 in the field made it 54 through 5, 63 through 6. 4 blocks to go before Jon Winchell wraps up. If we tie, if we tie after 3, a 2 blocks roll off till somebody wins. That'd be something. We've come close a few times. We've seen some 1-pin wins. Sharon Britton and Sonia Johnson here at Riverwalk, the ladies roll-offs, last year. Beaupre pounds the pocket on the crossover, wiggling 3 middle, wiggling 6 to the right, a firm 5 to the left.
And a triangle. It is recommended for first-time candlepin bowlers to develop a 3-step approach like these bowlers have. Of course, Keith's tempo is very distinct.
Spare! 73 in a ball through 7 in the final string of the match. Mark Ritchie all duked out there in the chair, keeping track of the fouls and the lob lines. No fouls have been called. One warning issued earlier to Keith on the lob. Beautiful ball, bombs away, baby! Strike on spare, huge! 83 through 7, 93 plus 2 through 8. What a bomb! Jon Winchell capable of doing the same exact thing. Third string has been a struggle all day today for him. His third match today on the crossover, bucket shot. Now it's parallel time. Probably better off standing. That 3-pin falls behind. 5-9, 6-10 left to right. Wood could help on a strike.
If someone were to get a 4 and a triple today, not at this time, but maybe next episode, that's bonus money as well. For a complete listing of bonus money, pull down the YouTube description.
These are the king, the 5, 9 the strike, 102 through 8, big pins.
Plus 66 means Beaupre can pin out 366.
They faced each other in Portsmouth a couple of years ago as a 5-4 matchup, and Keith threw a 457. 10, 112 through 9. So Keith back on track in the third string for the first time today. Averaging 121 in his leagues, 194 high single, high 5. High triple is 461, high 5, 714. He had a quarter whistle twice on marks, almost got a quarter there. The 3-pin went, but then the 5 fell also. Strange formation.
Well, he technically had 10 straight head pins, but that's 10th box last string and then 1st through 9th of this one. Winchell has all his head pins in this string as well.
Beaupre, what a try! Almost got it! Huge effort. Trying to get to 122. He's at average right now at that 121.
And huge sticks. Don't want to give any away on the end, and he basically won't.
10, 122, final string. Is it enough to go to the finals to take on number 1 seed? Korey Packard, stay tuned. 5 bucks to go. Jon Winchell needs a monster half.
Yeah, Keith might get his 10 stringer after all.
He had a 367 earlier, 359, now a 366, very steady, a 122 average.
Kind of reminds me of the Present Day Pro Series, which we'll be covering next weekend, in fact, on Candlepin Bowling Network, where it basically has 10 strings, a 5-string qualifier, much the same to get onto this show, and then a special playoff round.
Keith plus 66 over par.
And it basically adds up to 10 strings, is my point.
Winchell lemon drop. First one we've seen today, $1. It's double lemon drop day, so $2 for Candlepins for Cancer.
Today of all days, we're going to point it out.
Charity event. Winchell, good ball. Almost got it. A notion on the 10. Won't go in the ocean. Mark Rich wants to pay $5. We have made that shot for the spare, but nope. Winchell off the lemon drop gets a 10. 59 through 6. What's the path here, Greg?
First of all, you were asking about 10 boxes earlier. Winchell has 11 10 boxes to go with his 6 marks. His path is slim. A mark out, I'm afraid to say, might be his only way, really.
Needs 77 to tie in 4 boxes. Double strike probably needed. 5 wiggling, 8 to the left. He was down 170 to 92 against Cody 50 in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour last season in match 4 at Exeter Lanes' home house and won the match 603, 597, had a 156 third, a 144th, but needs to do a lot in a hurry here as he missed that chance and time could be running out.
He's in what I call the miracles required zone, basically. He needs a double strike now, some point.
And that's missed the second, make the third for a 10, not saying it.
Alas, but
69 through 7.
we have ourselves the Strike challenge coming up next in the post-game interviews as well. We have a strike challenge hit. Keith Beaupre hit it once for $100.
Winchell, another two-pinner. This time the 3 and the 6. In trouble here.
Those tricky triangles, this could have been a closer match as well. Just the pins had a different view on it.
They tied the first, 131 apiece. Keith won the second, 113.99. Jon missed again, and that could do it. The 2 seed looks like he's going down unless he strikes out pretty much. And the 5 seed, Keith Beaupre, perhaps in the finals with Korey Packard, the number 1 seed next. Winchell an 8, just 77 through 8.
I can't say for sure. It may be just a bit of ball dropping, perhaps. The ball being dropped on the foul line that may be causing it to just go off kilter a bit. Too bad here, but Jon Winchell, even though he's going to have a tough finish here.
He needs a strikeout to win by 1 pin.
That's that. Oh.
Won't go. And Keith Beaupre, the 5th seed, is in the finals. Take on Korey Packard next on Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network.
Logo design of Candlepins for Cancer by Steve Reno.
Hall of Famer 2023 class of the Candlepins for Cancer founder Al Johnson, who wants the 10-string world record, 1525. Winchell a spare, the 9th, 87 the ball. Didn't bowl to his standards today. Always in the running, though. And I'm sure he'll be back again. 0 for 2 now against Beaupre in the Stepladder series. 1 in Portsmouth now, 1 here at Riverwalk Lanes.
So
2, 89 through 9.
Beaupre had 22 head pins, Winchell 21 actually. So first ball was not that much different.
Jon gets $25 in bonus money for winning or tying that first string.
Beaupre ended up with more splits. We got the high-low a little too early.
Stay tuned for the $100 strike challenge next. Keith Beaupre won it last match and won $100.
The 1/7 high-low jackpot is not our jackpot shot, but it is a classic one from many a TV show, Channel 5, most notably.
Winchell on 9, disappointing 98 final string in just 328. And Keith Beaupre wins it 366, 320. The mark department, Greg, please.
In the end, it was 1 strike apiece and then 10 spares to 6 for Keith Beaupre. Those 4 extra marks and 3 extra literal pins as well saw him through 366 to 328. We'll be right back with the strike challenge and the post-game interviews in just a moment. Please stay tuned if you're watching live or on WON. See you in just a moment.
Welcome back to Candlepins for Cancer, Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. on Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network. It's time for the $100 strike challenge. Can Keith Beaupre do it twice in a row? Madison River did it once. Can he do it again? Jon Winchell will throw one after this. Pick your favorite lane. He's going to lane 5 of the WON Sports banner. Here it is, right, almost. Bev wanted to go on a shopping for the $100. Thanks a lot, Keith.
Well, Madison Riva's done it twice, so everyone's saying Maddie's better.
Jon Winchell. Oh, he got it, I think. Yes! $100 strike challenge. Wow! We'll talk to the guys just a moment here.
Is this correct? We're paying out the money as we speak right here. $100 for hitting that strike. Heck, should we see it one more time, folks, just for fun? There it is. There's the money-making shot for Jon
Come on down,
Winchell.
John and Keith. John, good finish there. Nice strike. Some bonus money for you.
Wish I had some more earlier than that, but
I don't think you'll be booked a vacation anytime soon in Bermuda, will you, with those triangles?
I don't even want to talk about that right now, Paul. I'm still a little hurt.
Boy, tough breaks. You hit the head pin a lot. You had a lot of tens. You just couldn't get the breaks.
Yeah, I went through a really bad stretch to start that second string, and it was hard to get out of it. Had a lot of opportunities, two pinners, the triangles, just totally missed the two pinners completely. The triangles I would love to have back. I thought those were hit pretty well, but Keith bowled a good third string, and I couldn't make a spare, so he deserved to win.
Hope to see the belt balls roll off in March.
We'll see.
You have $100 for the strike challenge. Congratulations.
Thank you.
$50 in bonus money for actually $25 for a string one. $25 for a string one. Good right envelope in a second,
Yes.
and then $600 for finishing third place today.
Appreciate it, Paul. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much, John.
And thank Al for creating this whole thing. So it's a pretty awesome thing.
We'll hope to see you in the ladder soon.
I'll show up at Boatwell. We'll see what happens.
Thanks, Jon Winchell. Good to see you. All right, Keith Beaupre. You survived again. The third string didn't hurt you this time.
No, I trust me, when I went up there that first ball and saw that triangle in one, I'm like, not again. Like this, I didn't know what's going on with the third string, but hey, at least I shook it off and survived like you told me to, like you just told me. So yeah, it was a tough match. You know, that's my nine strings already today, so just one of those. Got to keep the ship afloat at this point.
Scott Lampier 2 years ago was the 5th seed and went all the way to number 1 and won the whole thing. You got a chance to do it, become the second one to do so.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm only trying to follow the footsteps. Like you compared me to Matty for that double strike thing, so hey, Scott was my captain for the Worlds. Might as well follow his steps now.
You forgot to bring your shirt today, so you bought a Candle for Cancer shirt, which is qualified for the TV show today, and you're 3-0 with that shirt on.
Candle for Cancer is the reason I'm here, so I mean, might as well support the cause, and I'll be giving money back at the end anyways. So we'll just see how much I have at the end to give back. So
Appreciate it, Keith. Thank you very much.
no problem.
3-letter word for going to the finals. Take on Korey Packard. And your thoughts on bowling?
Wow, I just can't believe I made it that far, and this is again a rematch of the first bracket that I went against Winchell the first time. So it's going to be a fun match.
Good luck. We'll see you next match. Thanks for watching this great and unbelievable game of Candlepin Bowling. Back to Greg Gouillart to wrap up our semifinal coverage.
Thank you very much, Paul. This has been Candlepins for Cancer on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports. Final score, Keith Beaupre 366, Jon Winchell 328. Next stop, Korey Packard. And we'll have that final match soon live here on Candlepin Bowling Network and on WON Sports. Until then, so long.